There is order. There is finally order in the bantamweight division as we have crowned a new bantamweight champion of the world. Petr Yan shut down, broke, dismantled Merab in that cage, and Petr Yan never looked better, never looked as sharp, just looked so switched and locked in. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. We finally have an entertaining champion at bantamweight. We finally have a striking champion again. It was so bad having Merab as champion. Oh my god, like full respect to Merab, what a dog. But oh my god, that was one of the most skillful shutdowns. Talk about beating someone at their own fucking game. It was absolutely fucking beautiful, and I absolutely loved every single second of it. I was quite surprised, to be honest with you. All the entertaining moments. Merab actually had a little bit of success on the feet. One thing I just did not think about enough was the body work that Petr Yan can do. That body kick in their third or fourth, Merab was like, hey! He got like kicked in the body. And then Yan just went to town. The striking was so fluid. The takedown defense was on point. Anytime Merab got Yan down, he was able to reverse and kind of get him into a better position. And he just looked fucking insane. He looked so fucking good. He just beat Merab everywhere. Now, Merab had a tough weight cut. 4 title defense of the year. Listen, you got to do the trilogy. You know, full respect to Merab. He deserves the immediate rematch. He was just doing so much. And I'll always show love and respect to people that are active. But he was fucking so fucking boring. No personality. No hype around his fights. Shit style. But I respect Merab. But we have the real GOAT. The real GOAT is back. I fucking love Petr Yan as champion. It's just so entertaining. Every stylistic fight is fucking fun now. Umar's fun, O'Malley's fun, but Merab, none of them are fun. None of them are fun stylistic matchups. And I don't think Merab is going to beat Yan in the trilogy, especially if he's looking as sharp as that. Petr Yan is the best bantamweight in the world. And, you know, I fully believe Yan when he said that he had an injury in his hand. When he fought Merab the second time, or the first time, apologies. There's no way you can just look that good and look that shit the last time without there just being something. You don't improve that much in what, like nearly 3 years. I'm sorry, Yan was always fucking amazing. Yan has only lost to Merab. Fuck that O'Malley one and the Aljo one. Okay, he's only lost to Merab and Aljo. Fuck the fucking O'Malley one. He won that fight. You can even argue that Yan won the Sterling fights as well. He was fucking butchering Sterling in the first fight. So, incredible performance. The first 2 rounds, definitely Yan was downloading his data. Merab definitely looked better in the first 2 rounds. 3, 4, and 5, Yan just put it all together. He is the most complete fighter, I think. Him and Islam Makhachev are 2 of the most complete fighters I have ever seen in MMA history. Like, he's just so slick. One thing I don't really like about Yan is his when Merab was actually like throwing, he didn't really move his head. He didn't exactly have great head work in his fight, and he was really standing in the pocket with Merab. I felt like any time he hurt Merab, he went for a takedown. And I was just like, man, you know, your opportunity's there to go to the body or go to the head or, you know, chew the leg. Did a lot of good elbows to the forearm, which definitely influenced Merab's grip, ability, you know, his strength up against the cage. And whenever he did get a hold of Yan, didn't exactly look the same. Petr Yan just had the perfect game plan. Petr Yan absolutely shut him down. He just looked fucking incredible in that cage. And I genuinely could not be happier. I could not be happier to have Petr Yan as champion. He's the best possible bantamweight champion in history. You know, him or TJ are the 2 best. Like, as in entertaining wise, Dominic Cruz was good as well. But fuck me, it was just beautiful. It was just an absolutely beautiful performance. He broke him. Let's call it how it is here. Because we said it about Yan in the first fight. Merab was just completely mentally broken. Shit, my bad. Merab was completely mentally broken in the cage after the, I'd say, second round. You know, Yan really started to put it together. Yan really, really started to fucking just put it together and really land. And it was a little bit wary. I feel like the first 2 rounds for Yan were kind of getting over what had happened before. He was really had that kind of, even in the Song Yadong fight, he was very hesitant. He was worried about the grappling. Then with the Figueiredo fight, he started to let his hands go more. And then the last fight, I can't remember the geezer's name. I can't remember. He really started to let it go. And I think these were all perfect little build-ups to get Yan back to where he was. And now he's the best Petr Yan that we have ever seen in that fucking cage. And it's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You're going to do the trilogy. You know, I think Merab needs to take at least a week off. Like, the boys were saying he sparred 5 hard rounds the day of the fight. It's going to catch up to you. It's going to catch up to you. Maybe that body shot did so much damage because he was just completely burnt out. And Yan just looked fluid, looked sharp, looked like he was able to keep going another 5 rounds. And it was Merab that was the one that was slowing down. That shit catches up to you, bro. That shit catches up to you. Even Merab. And, yeah, Yan just had the perfect game plan. He just looked like he had learned so much from the first fight compared to this fight, to where it didn't even look like it was an issue, to be honest with you. He just looked completely in control the whole fight. Looked like he was just sharp, fluid. The striking was on point. I was so impressed with the grappling. Anytime Merab was able to get him down, instant reversal. Instant reversal. How can you not love Petr Yan? How can you not love Petr Yan? It's a simple question. But full respect to Merab. Full respect to Merab. Bantamweight's great again, bro. Bantamweight's great again. Joshua Van versus Alexandre Pantoja. Fuck it. Merab was a... What the fuck is going on my screen here? Merab was a minus 485 favorite. That's pretty crazy. But Joshua Van versus Pantoja. What can I really say? What can I really say? I feel extremely bad for Pantoja because that was a fucking bad. That was a bad break. And we all know Pantoja is the biggest July International Fight Week co-main event and then December pay-per-view kind of champion. I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. But he landed like a good head kick, landed some decent strikes. But just, yeah, I mean, he just got a really, really fucking unfortunate injury. One that, it looked so bad. It looked bad, bro. It looked really fucking bad. And this fight I can't say anything apart from they're just going to run it back. I still have Pantoja as champion. I don't think, and I don't even think Joshua Van. It's weird, when he landed on it, he was just like he didn't even seem in pain. He was just like, no, this thing's fucked. And then after, I kind of hit him, rushed straight to the hospital, which is, you know, obviously he should have been. Yeah, it's just sad, man, because this was a great stylistic fight. Great stylistic fight. I had Pantoja winning. If that fucked up a lot of people's parlays, I'd say, but also made a lot of people's parlays if you had Yan and Van. I said it before. This is one of those cards where Van and Yan could just win and just completely shut down the champions. Yan did his part. Would have been interesting to see if Joshua Van had done his part, but he just didn't get there. And it's no one's fault. It's a fucking injury. Run it back and we'll see how bad the Pantoja injury is, but I would imagine this is going to take place during the summer. Not much to be said, man. You can't say anything, you know, 20 seconds in. Fuck, man. It was a great stylistic fight, and I would have loved to have seen how this one played out, but unfortunately, it didn't play out. It didn't play out at all, but hopefully we get to see that one. This is probably the most interesting fight that happened. Am I the only one that thought Tatsuro Tura hurt Brandon Moreno? And that's why he kind of like... Because look at the positions Moreno... He was easy getting taken down when he got finished, obviously. First round was just him in like a triangle, kind of holding out the round. Moreno looked sharp. Amazing sprawls. Amazing sprawls from Moreno. And then when Tatsuro Tura kind of hit him with like a right hand or something up before he just got the takedown and then was able to ground and pound him, I thought he hurt him, and that's why it was so easy, because Moreno just kind of like let him take the positions. It didn't look like there was much force. Didn't look like there was any kind of resistance on Moreno's end. He just looked like he just kind of was like really badly hurt, and Tatsuro Tura just kind of took over and then ground and pounded him. That's honestly what I thought. Now, first initial reactions, now this is, but I think Tatsuro Tura, he's good. He's good. He's fucking good. I thought Brandon Moreno had that fight, man. But Tatsuro Tura is an absolute beast. Just how good is Brandon Royval? Just how good is Brandon Royval to be able to beat this fucking guy? Fuck Moreno, man. I don't know. It was just such a weird one. It was such a fucking weird one. I genuinely thought he had got hurt, and then Tatsuro Tura just kind of took over. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know what happened in this fight, but Brandon Moreno in the first round looked extremely good. Got him in that position early, and then that was kind of it. He looked incredible with the sprawls. Striking was even. And then I just feel like Tatsuro Tura hit him with a right hand, and it kind of just took over from there. But Brandon Moreno definitely looked good. It wasn't like completely one-sided or anything like that. Interesting to see what's next. Maybe a Brandon Royval rematch. Royval just lost though, but it is kind of like a Royval's kind of still in the mix. Like, he's still one of the top guys in the division. So, God only fucking knows what's going to be next. Brandon Moreno is on the way out, apparently. He's on the way out. He should be beating... If you're going to be in this title contention, I think Tatsuya Tura and Joshua Van, people like that, you know, Maynard Cape, these are the kind of new guys of the division. Royval's got Maynard Cape now in, I don't think it's next week or some shit like that. It's a long-ass fucking break between pay-per-views. I think the next pay-per-view is the end of January, and it's the start of December, so it's like nearly fucking 2 months of no pay-per-views, which is really fucking shit. But loads of fucking fights, so double upload today. I'm going to make a Max Holloway Charles Oliveira video later. But yeah, Tatsuya Tura looked good, man. He looked good. Very interesting to see the striking, and not much more needs to be said. It was a really fucking good card. It was a really fucking good card. Peyton Talbot versus Henry Cejudo. Very, very smart for the UFC to get Peyton Talbot into the top 10 and also taking out Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo's official every single year retirement. The dude just cannot cope with being irrelevant. Like, he just wants to be one of these guys at the top of the sport that everyone loves so much, but he's just not. Like, he's just really fucking not. And I'm sure he'll come back out and fight again. We'll see. Fuck me. Peyton Talbot's it was quite a boring fight. It was actually a very boring fight. I did not enjoy this fight, to be honest with you. He kind of just held Cejudo and just kind of did his thing. For Cejudo's legacy, like, he had a great run back in the day. Like, 6 years ago, Cejudo was on top. Like, really fucking untouchable. Beating, you know, TJ, Dominic Cruz, DJ, and Marlon Moraes. He was on an incredible tear. Defended both belts. Like, you cannot take it away from Henry Cejudo what he was back in the day. But you just fucked it up, man. You know, you just fucked it up. You had a close fight with Sterling, stuff like that. You got destroyed by Merab. Now you just lose to Peyton Talbot. I actually do like Cejudo. I used to think he was the biggest fucking gimp on the planet. I honestly just thought he was a fucking gimp. But I do fuck with Cejudo. I think he's good. I think he's a great legacy in the sport. And I think he's a good fighter. Peyton Talbot isn't... I'm blocking Peyton Talbot's name. I just realised that. Like, it doesn't really fucking matter. Peyton Talbot's gonna... not really go far. Wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, you could do Peyton Talbot versus like Cheeto or maybe the Figueiredo when he loses to Umar. A fight like that could be interesting to see. But I don't necessarily think Peyton Talbot's going to be able to beat any of the top dogs. I don't know where all the hype came for Peyton Talbot. Like, he was finishing a load of people on the early scenes. Now, I do like him. I actually do like him a lot. And I hope he does come up because he is entertaining to watch when he gets his hands go. What is the story with that leg tattoo? I will never know. It looks something like fucking Halo or some shit like that. But yeah, it was a decent fight. Just kind of like lay and pray, do you know what I mean? But the rest of the card, Jan Blachowicz, draw. I mean, no one really gives a fuck. Grant Dawson, fuck, man. Fuck. I had such high hopes for Grant Dawson before. Just never really kicked into gear. Always kind of fell short of the top guys in the division. That's about it for Grant Dawson. But Terence McKinney, Chris Duncan. Chris Duncan thankfully won. I don't mind Terence McKinney, but I do like Chris Duncan. He's on a good tear at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see him in the top 15. Maybe him versus Grant Dawson will be a fun fight. And then Jalen Duna with the Versailles KO, brother. When I see you, I gonna slap him, my brother. But Jalen Turner is back. I'm happy Jalen Turner is back because he's a fucking beast. I don't know what the fuck he was doing retiring. He just needed a break. Coming back against Edson Barboza is a great fight. There are so many banger fights to talk about, and I'm going to make a video on all of them. Later today, I'm going to have a Holloway versus Oliveira. Holloway is going to ping and KO Charles bad. Guarantee you. Absolutely guarantee you. But great fight. Great card. The UFC is absolutely fucking popping at the moment. I think this could be the best champions that we have ever had in the sport, if I'm being honest with you. Listen, Petr Yan is champ. Life is fucking amazing. Life is amazing. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and thanks for watching.